November 24th today, which means this is the November vlog, and I'm sat here with my Floxy Build-A-Bear bunny, and how adorable is this? I got it from the Build-A-Bear workshops in the UK. If you've never been to the Build-A-Bear workshops, I had never been until this year, in fact I think it was the start of this year, and Dan bought me this adorable bunny, and oddly enough it looks just like Jack's sister, but it's in dungarees, which makes it all the more cute. So last month I did the October vlog really early in the month. In fact, I think I posted it on the 2nd of October, which is very early for a monthly vlog. So I did actually miss out a load of things that happened in November. We had one particular big thing that happened in November. There was of course Halloween, and then we've had loads of stuff happen in November. There just seems to have been loads and loads of stuff going on recently. So now I'm going to go through it. I've got clippets and videos and stuff of everything that happened. So this video, it's going to end up long. It's going to be again one of my longest videos, but I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope it'll be a bit interesting, because obviously my vlogs, I try to make them a little bit different from my regular care animal videos. We'll see how that works. So the first thing I didn't get to talk about in October was I went to a pirate parade and I met Captain Jack Sparrow. So this is completely true. My oldest brother has a friend who plays Captain Jack Sparrow on a Black Pearl replica in the tourist bay not far from here. There is a life-size, huge, massive, movie-style replica of the Black Pearl ship from Pirates of the Caribbean sat in the docks of Ayia Napa. It's a tourist ship, they take them on it, they have all the pirates and everything, all the crew, all the members, and so my brother's best friend, Captain Jack Sparrow, of course. Now, the Black Pearl crew were taking part in a medieval parade that was going on in Ayia Napa in October. So my brother was going to help in the parade and dress up as a pirate and help take part. Bear in mind, my oldest brother is 26 years old, and he asked for my mum if she could give him a lift down to the parade so he could go and dress up as a pirate and parade around and help promote the ship at the end of the season. This resulted in my mum, my stepdad, and my brother dressed as pirates, with me and my youngest sister in the car driving to Ayia Napa, going to join in with the pirate parade. This was such a fun night. I didn't take part, I don't know why, but I was running around with my camera the whole night taking videos and photos, and it was so cool. I got some really nice photos, I got some really cool footage, and it was awesome to be able to march up and down the roads and everything. And then afterwards, when the parade was finished, we went for a meal in one of the restaurants on the side of the road with Captain Jack Sparrow. We went into quite, not a fancy restaurant, but it was, I don't know what's the word, they were all level down from posh, and we went in dressed as pirates with Captain Jack Sparrow with a real sword. He has a real sword, which then the barmen and the waiters were playing with, which is awesome. This is why I love Cyprus. Nothing is, just forget health and safety. Go away, health and safety. We don't need you. We're having too much fun. So that was my October fun, having a pirate parade. Then we moved into November. Now, of course, there was Halloween in between this. We had a Halloween party on November the 2nd. We never celebrate Halloween. We're British. British don't really celebrate Halloween. It's not a big deal for us, really. It's more of an American thing. I kind of wish I could experience the American Halloween because it seems so cool. So we've never really done Halloween. This year, my mum randomly decided we want to throw a Halloween party. Of course we do. Whatever. My family is not the kind of family that just says, you know, we'll throw a party and then, yeah, little party, lovely. They're not the kind of family to do that. No. They go all out. She spent weeks and weeks and weeks buying things and planning and preparing and researching and just making this mad Halloween place. And it was a Halloween / leaving party because my brother has moved back to the UK for whatever reason. So it was a leaving party for him. It was a Halloween party, kind of, because it was near Halloween. It was also a housewarming party because obviously we moved into this house not very long ago. We never had a housewarming or anything like that. So it was housewarming / leaving in Halloween fancy dress. So the Halloween party was pretty darn cool, as you could see from the way the house looked. I went dressed up as a devil, it was wonderful, and an easy costume because I couldn't be bothered with actually looking into things. Like the one time I have a Halloween, I just can't be bothered with a costume. I know I did the hamster makeup, and my brother was saying I should do the hamster makeup thing for my actual costume, but I have a problem with my skin is really sensitive to wearing that kind of makeup for long periods of time. It was bad enough doing it in the video where I did the tutorial, so I wasn't going to wear it. So I just went for a nice simple devil costume, and it worked out really well then because Dan went as a black angel, which was awesome. We bought him some wings at Jumbo, and they were made like of crow type feathers, black feathers basically, and he was in a shirt and jeans and he looked amazingly fabulous. He kind of looked like a lawyer angel thing, devil, whatever you want to call it. Lawyer devil would make more sense. So I'm pretty sure my mum got a picture of us at one point, if I can find it, here it is. And bear in mind that this was later in the evening when we'd had a bit to drink, so we look a bit odd and funny. But yeah, I think it went pretty well. It was a nice party, lots of lovely punch to drink, and we were in bed by midnight because Dan drank too fast and got really sick. In fact, if you're on my Facebook, you will have seen the picture of him unconscious on the toilet seat. Lovely photo, Dan. Great going. After Halloween, it was of course Bonfire Night, which is still celebrated here because there's a lot of British residents, and there's obviously an army base in Cyprus for British army people. So every year there is a huge bonfire and fireworks down the army base. We went down to watch it. It was spectacular. They go all out. It's great. Where I used to live in Wales, in my little home village, the fireworks they had there, they used to have them down the local castle, and they just got worse and worse each year as the ticket prices got higher and higher, and it kind of wasn't worth it. So it was nice seeing a proper big display for once, and like I say, got some great footage, and I got some photos which I haven't actually gone through yet. I took 400 photos. I go a little bit nuts with fireworks because I'm so obsessed with trying to get that perfect shot, and it's difficult for me with fireworks. It's supposed to be a really easy thing to do. It's not easy. Don't lie to me, it's not easy. After bonfire night, there was a little bit of a resting period, and then I had to start getting to work with some of the pet stuff. Amalese's cage, obviously, if you haven't seen the DIY German natural cage video thing, go find it because I think you'll enjoy it. It's quite a fun thing to do. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Years and years and years I've wanted to do a German style cage. Now it's called a German style because they were the first to do it. A lot of other countries in Europe now do this kind of style. It's very, very popular. It's very good for the hamsters. Lets them be all natural and do all their natural things. Amalese, I haven't seen Amalese in days. I've actually had to start finding ways of coaxing her out of her burrow because she's actually built a full-on burrow. When she goes in there, she covers up the entrance, which I think is so cool. But I know that down the tunnel, it goes right down to the bottom of the cage, and then there must be some sort of, I don't know, an opening, a burrowing area, a sleeping nesting area. There's something down there. She takes things down there. She stays down there all of the time, the daytime. Obviously, dwarf hamsters are crepuscular, which means they do wake up at dawn and dusk as well as in the night. So you do get to see them a fair amount more than you get to see Syrians, but you still don't get to see them very much when they're underground all the time. Ooh, it's gone dark now. I've had to pull the blind down because the sun is in my face so much. It's blinding me. I can't see a thing. I'm looking all over the place and I'm just completely blind. That actually brings me to something. We had our first rainstorm this month. In Cyprus, at least 11 months of the year are sunshine. Bright, bright sunshine. It's beautiful. It's one of the reasons I love Cyprus. I grew up here. Some of you don't know this. I actually grew up here from the ages of 11 to 15. I was living here. When I was 15, I decided that I was going to move out of my mum's house and move to my dad's house in Wales so I could finish my education, which I did, and then I came back. In Wales, it rains every day. It's like the back of this 11 months of the year rain. In fact, 12 months of the year are rain in Wales, and perhaps you get 2 days. On a leap year, that's what it is. Every leap year you get that one extra day of sunshine. That's Wales. It's a nasty wet country, it's not very nice. I shouldn't really say that about my home country, but there we are. So we got this lovely rainstorm, we had thunder and lightning, and it was all exciting, and then it went on a bit, and it got a bit of a pain in the bottom because nobody expects rain, and nobody plans around rain. Like, those of you who live in countries where it rains a lot, UK, US, Canada, I know you get a lot of rain. Canada, you've got snow at the minute. I don't feel like trading right now, but maybe in the summer when it's so hot that I'm melting, I'll have your snow, you can have our summer, because it gets to 48 degrees, 48, that's quite high. It gets to about 45 at the highest, which is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, if you feel like trading your snow during that time, go for it. I'm not complaining. But if you live in a country that rains all the time, you plan everything around it. It's always if it's not raining, or, you know, you just don't plan to do things like that. You plan on doing everything indoors, indoor activities, indoor swimming pools. What the heck is an indoor swimming pool in Cyprus? Seriously, what is that? Everything is outdoors. Everything is done outdoors. The restaurants are outdoors. The chairs, tables, everything outside, pools outside. The beaches are everywhere. The island is just one big beach, so they're awful when it rains. I hate sand so much when it's wet. Dry sand I can live with because you can kind of brush it off and then wash it off or get rid of it. Wet sand, it's like hell for me. That would be my hell, being put on a beach of wet sand. Don't have to be in the ocean though, because in the ocean at least I can sit in there and wash it off. No, wet sand. There. Oh, all the excitement. So the final thing that happened this month was, of course, Jack getting neutered, which was yay! It was actually really nerve-wracking. I was so nervous because you guys will know, if you're on my Facebook or on Twitter or any of my other social networks, you'll know it has been impossible to find a vet who will see rabbits. That sounds mental to some people. Some people don't get that. Like, wait, what are you talking about? Go to a vet. Go take the rabbit to the vet. Don't be stupid. But no, vets don't see rabbits. In fact, vets see cats, dogs, and there we go. That's what they see. It's a cat and a dog, and that's it. Which is obviously not surprising, really, when there are only rescues for cats and dogs, and no one really cares about anything other than cats and dogs, and there's no adoption centres for anything other than a cat and dog. Cat and dog rescues, cat and dog adoption centres. No rabbit rescues, no small animals in rescues. There's nothing. There's just nothing. So it's not that surprising, really, that a vet won't see a rabbit. So I was looking and looking and looking for vets everywhere. There was one vet which might see rabbits and might neuter rabbits, but you know where they were? They were 2 hours away on the opposite side of the island. This is only a tiny island. You can drive around it in a day easily, but 2 hours away, that's no good for emergencies. I mean, what if there was an accident? What if you suddenly fell ill? 2 hours is not accident time. It's not emergency time. It's not good. So I did get to one point where I actually gave up on the idea of ever finding a vet that I could take Jack to. And then I randomly came across one, really randomly. I was reading a local newspaper online for our local area, and there was an advert in there for a vet nearby. And there was something in their sentence, in the sentencey thing that they had there, they're like, not slogan, but their how to sell the business to customers slogany thing, that suggested they might see small animals. So I sent them an email, all fingers crossed, to find out whether they would see rabbits, and I also asked, just as a little maybe, if they would see hamsters. I got an email back. Now this is the fun thing, I sent the email at 10 o'clock at night our time, and I was expecting, I think it was the weekend as well, I wasn't expecting a reply till probably Monday, because it was so late, and I got a reply back, and it was just short of midnight, and I got a reply back from them, so goodness knows how long they stay at that office. I got an email reply back from the surgeon himself saying yes, they do see rabbits, they neuter them, there are vaccines available if they're travelling abroad. We don't have Mixie and we don't have a lot of the other rabbit diseases here, so they don't provide those kind of vaccines unless you're actually taking them to the UK where they have to have those vaccines. So I was ecstatic. Not only that though, but they would see hamsters, and he was quite funny. He said, "Yeah, we'll see hamsters. We'll also see birds and lizards and other things." Whoa! You are a vet, and I like you. So this is now officially our vet. Now again, he's not really in emergencies distance. The vet surgery is about 45 minutes to an hour away from us. So there's always that little bit of a risk there, and it's just something we're gonna have to cross if we ever come to that really unfortunate bridge that I don't want to ever go near. So we booked Jack in for a neutering, and we took him up there, and we also booked Griffin in for a neutering, which was all exciting. The boys went up, they got neutered, it went really well, they were there for a couple of hours, the vet knew his stuff, he actually was really good with rabbits. He was saying, I want to keep him in, I want to make sure he's okay when he wakes up, because they can have problems with anaesthetics, they can, they have, and telling me about, obviously they have to eat when they wake up, which I already knew, and he was just really good. He was not what I was expecting, because I'm so used to the general mentality of, if it's a cat, if it's a dog, fine. If it's anything else, get out of my place. So there we are. Like I say, November has been crazy. There's been so much going on, and it's just never ending. And now it's December, which means things are going to get worse because it's Christmas. I'm hoping that when I do my vlog at the end of December, that it's going to be shorter than this, and maybe it'll just be like just snippets of what happened over Christmas and things like that. I don't think I've got any big plans for December. I don't think there's any like this month where I've just had plans and genius things. I don't think I've got any plans. So the next month should be a lot shorter. And now to end this video, I have some favourite-y things to share with you. So this month I tried noodles for the first time, which, never tried noodles before. Little bit insane, but I tried them because I work in a nursery and I make the dinners for the babies. and they were having noodles a lot the other week, and every time I was making, and they were the packet noodles with the like the flavouring and stuff, and from Lidl, and every time I was making them, it smelled so nice. So it turns out we actually had some noodles in the house, so I cooked myself some. These were the non-weird packagey processed ones, and I added a bit of vegetable stock cube to them and mixed it around, and it was lovely. Oh, so nice. I've had it twice this week already, and I just want more and more and more. It's so nice. I can't believe I've never had noodles before. Best discovery ever. And my final favourites for this month are some apps which I have on my iPod, with it has a new case. I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have the pink teddy bear case. Jack ate it, so we got a new one, which is pretty boring compared to a teddy bear. But there's 2 apps I've been playing this month and I'm addicted to them. One of them you guys might already be playing, Juice Cubes. If you haven't played it already, it's really good. It's a little bit like Bejeweled and a little bit like Candy Crush at the same time. It's a sort of a mixture of those, made by the same people who made Angry Birds, and it's just a really good game. It's really addictive. My only downside of it is that you can only get to like level 30 or something, and then you have to either get your Facebook friends to help you unlock the next island, or you have to pay to unlock the next island, and I hate apps like that. So I completed it, then I deleted it and reinstalled it so I could play it again, and then I also downloaded a second app, a second game, which I really like, and it's called Love and Hate. So it's actually called Love, Hate and the Other Ones, but when you download it, it just says Love and Hate on it. It's 69 cents. Juice Cubes is free, but Love Hate is 69 cents, and it's a logic game, and I do like my logic games, and you're basically these 2 little blobs, love and hate, and they're so sweet, and you have to move other blobs around and make your way to a button which you have to press and escape, because for some reason you're trapped somewhere. So that's the end of the November vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it was super long so that you're sat there watching a video for ages. I'm not that mean. And there's loads of videos planned for December, so look out for those. Christmas themed all month. I'm gonna be slightly off schedule because there's gonna be so many, I'm gonna have to fit them in random days. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all those things. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.